She chuckled before even tearing open the envelope, sealed in thick ivory paper, neat and exact, like everything I planned. I kept it simple, nothing flashy, just enough to help. 3 months' rent. Anonymous, no ties, no demands. Still, she laughed, dry and sharp, like chipped glass tried to sound musical. A desperate attempt to prove I'm irrelevant to this family. The room erupted. Cousins leaned over. In laughter, her husband slapped his leg. Even my wife smiled into her wine. I didn't move. Only my hand, as if detached, reached across the table, closing around the envelope. Before she could set it down, I slid it back. She blinked. I said nothing. Just studied her, noticed how her laugh died before the others. The exact moment her control slipped. Noted. 10 minutes later, I stood to leave. They shouted behind me, "Please, hear us out." But I was already gone. Gone long before I stood up. This didn't begin with her. It never begins where you think. Decay starts underground, not on the limb. December 4th, I came home early. For no reason, no suspicion. Just instinct. The house was quiet, washed in pale winter light. That makes everything look like a lie. She was in the kitchen. My wife. Still, not guilty. Not surprised. Just rigid. Her phone lit up on the counter. Same place next week. Can't stop thinking about your hands. I said nothing. She never knew I saw. I took the long way upstairs. Watched the snow weigh the branches. Thought about how many secrets can lie beneath white silence before spring exposes everything. That night, she kissed me like all was well. Too well. Each movement choreographed. I kissed back and made a list. You don't face chaos. You observe it. Track it like a scientist tracks disease. The next morning, I wiped fog from the bathroom mirror. Just enough to see myself. Cold, precise. I began with the basics. Appointments, receipts, calendar notes. People always record their own collapse. December 2nd, meeting in Midtown, 2:06 p.m. But her assistant said she was off-site all afternoon. December 9th, spin class with Laura. But Laura was in Chicago. Instagram said so. Every lie peeled back like wet wallpaper. I bought a burner phone. New email. Ordered a DNA kit. Her mother always said our daughter. Looked like her side. Cheekbones, eyes. Funny how deep denial can go. I swabbed our daughter's cheek. While she slept, she murmured. I didn't hesitate. The results came 6 days later. I didn't check them. Not right away. They sat unopened while we ate dinner, while she gossiped about her sister. Traffic, the news. I nodded, smiled. The truth was already there. On my tongue. Not the father. So plain. Almost cold. Paternity likelihood. 0%. I sat frozen. The house whispered. Wind brushing windows. Clock ticking. And something else. Something hollow caving in. Not rage. Not heartbreak. Just vacancy. Like a room inside me. Had been cleared out. And the door left ajar. She walked into the study. Smiled. Asked about her phone charger. I handed her an envelope. Not the one for her mother. A smaller one. She opened it. Saw the results. And covered her mouth. I said nothing. She said my name. Once. Silence thickened between us. Like dark water. She wept. I didn't. Christmas Day. Her family all in red. Laughter brittle as hard candy. Her mother distributed presents. Like blessings. Mine came last. She opened the envelope. With theatrical flair. Already bracing for a joke. Then she made the comment. Laughed. The betrayal echoed through every smirking face. But I was prepared. The envelope had been a test. One last blade to see. Who would bleed from their own hand. They did. I pulled it back. Said what I came to say. Just 3 words. Useful to know. The unraveling began. Please don't go. You're misunderstanding. It's not like that. I stood by the door, coat in hand. Met my wife's eyes one last time. Told her the next envelope was for the attorney. Then I walked out. Snow was falling again. It didn't look clean. It looked quiet, like a morgue or a fading memory. I drove in silence. No music, no destination, just gas and time. To think clearly. She had lied, again and again. Her mother had shamed me, like it was sport, and I had endured. Every dinner, every kiss, each moment documented, stored, delivered, not for revenge. For truth. They say forgiveness is strength. They're wrong. Strength is knowing exactly when to let go, without ceremony, without softness. At the next red light, I caught my reflection in the rear view mirror and smiled, not because I was free, but because I was finally alone with the truth, and that was useful to know